Hello everyone, I'm John from Office Ready. Now in today's video we're going to be taking a look at a really useful function inside Excel, and that's if. So if you have some conditions that you want to test against certain criteria and you want to return a different value based on that test, if it's true, if it's false, do this, do that, if it's greater than or less than, then you can use Excel's if statement to do that. And the other really good thing that you can do is you can nest these if statements inside each other to return multiple different outcomes. Let me show you how it works. Sometimes you want to be able to do a test and then based on that test return some results. And to do that we can use Excel's if function. So here I have a table of names and scores. And what I want to be able to do is test the score. And if it's over a certain value, let's say 50, I want to return the word pass. And if it's not, return the word fail. So let's start our formula with equals if E3 is greater than or equal to 50, comma. So if that's true, I want you to return the word pass. Now you'll notice because I've entered in some text, it requires double quotes either side. If it's false, i.e. if it's less than 50, then I want you to return the word fail, close quotes. And as I press return, there we go, 80 is clearly greater than or equal to 50, so I get a pass. And if I copy that formula down, I have my results. I found a really nice little function the other day actually to generate random numbers between two values. I've just typed these numbers in, but to test this formula out, what you can do is you can create a formula to generate some random numbers. So if I type in the score equals rand between, and then the range of numbers is 10, comma 100. So generate some random numbers between 10 and 100, close quotes. And as I press return, it'll do that. Then if I copy that formula down, there you go. And when I press, I'm going to press the delete key just on the keyboard just to refresh the screen. It generates those random numbers between those two values, and at the same time my formula's checking those values and returning the correct results. Now that's fine if your result has two outcomes, true or false. But what happens if you want more than two results? Let's say I want to return a low, medium or high score. So that's three possible outcomes. Well, what you can do is you can nest these if statements inside each other to do multiple tests. So let's take a look at how that works. So here we have a list of days of the week and temperature. And then in column E we have a risk score. And what I want to do in this column is return either a high, medium or low risk based on the temperature. So let's start our formula off with if. So if D3 is greater than or equal to 25, comma. So if that's true, I want you to return the word high, comma. Now here's where we're going to nest another if statement inside of here. So I'm going to type in if D3 is greater than or equal to 19, comma. If that's true, then return the word medium. If that's not true, i.e. less than 19, I want you to return the word low. And you'll notice, if you just to remind you, if the results that you're returning are text, you need to put them in double quotes. So let's finish that formula off, and I'm putting a double bracket there because I've nested one formula inside of another, so I need to put the requisite number of brackets in. And as I press return, there we go, it's done its evaluation and it's returned a medium score. And then what I can do is copy that formula down, and there we go, I have my results. Now it's worth pointing out at this point that in the formula here at the top, when it does this first evaluation, so if D3 is greater than or equal to 25, if that's true, it returns the word high and the formula stops. If that's false, it moves on to the next part of the formula and says, okay, if D3 is greater than or equal to 19, then return the word medium. But essentially what this is doing is saying, because it's evaluated the first argument as false, essentially this next part of the formula is if D3 is greater than or equal to 19 and less than 25, then return medium. And then if that's not true, return low. Now, we've returned 3 possible outcomes here, high, medium or low, but you're not limited to that. You can, I think, nest up to 64 different if statements inside each other. Just to demonstrate that, I've got another table here of exam results. So you can see I've got a score here, and then based on that score, if I click on this cell here, you'll see that actually I've got 6 possible outcomes, A, B, C, D, E and F. So I'm testing 6 different possible outcomes in this formula here just by nesting these if statements inside each other. So I hope you found that useful. If you did, see what I did there? Then please subscribe to the channel. I've got tons of other stuff I think you might be interested in. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.